set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
His kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Carr to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DJ Reader able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield under pressure. They got him again. DJ Reader, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking here for Smith downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted. And they did.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 44, Mayfield hitting Samuel on the slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they
touchdown. That's caught at the 1. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive first. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 93 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. That's complete to Chase. And he'll take going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a